Hello everyone, my name is Abigail Kulecho and today I'll be making our chicken biryani. These are my ingredients. I have onions, tomatoes, potatoes, 3 tablespoons of tomato paste, coriander, salt, mala, oil, my spices and my chicken that I marinated with pepper, paprika and salt. I also have rice that I'll prepare later and it is my main ingredient. I'll start with the chicken, then I'll move on to the rice where I'll be cooking on that side. Here we're at the cooking side where I'll be frying the chicken, my onions and my potatoes. Like I said earlier, I had already marinated my chicken with pepper, paprika and salt. I'll actually use the same oil that I'm using to fry the chicken to fry the onions because the same spices will just go to the same meal from the onions and the potatoes. I had already heated my pan earlier just to make the process a little faster when I put the oil as I fry my chicken. I'll cook the chicken at medium heat to avoid burning and to keep it golden brown when it's ready. It will take around 5 to 7 minutes for the chicken to turn golden brown. You should make sure to keep on turning so that every part of the chicken is evenly cooked. I'll keep this for about 1.5 minutes just for it to turn completely golden brown. Now the chicken is ready and I'm removing it from the oil. With the same oil I'll fry the onions to keep the spices in the meal. Now I'll dip the onions in the same oil that I used for the chicken to keep the spices in the onions as I cook it. I'll fry the onions for about 3 minutes until they turn golden brown like the chicken did. My onions have now cooked, so I'll remove them and put them into the bowl as I fry the potatoes in the same oil. Now I'll pour in the potatoes into the same oil that I fried the onions with. I'll cook them for about 5 to 7 minutes, just like I did with the chicken. I'll keep turning and cooking them at low heat to avoid burning and to keep them golden brown. As the potatoes are cooking, I want to start preparing my rice. So here I have boiling water and oil, where I'll pour in the rice. After a few minutes, maybe like 4 or 3, you can poke your potatoes to check if they are ready. I'll give mine at least 2 minutes to get fully done. Meanwhile, I'll be waiting at least almost 2 minutes for the rice to also be done. The potatoes are now ready, so I'll remove them from the oil and put them into my bowl. I have already prepared the potatoes, onions, chicken and the rice. So now I'll prepare the sauce that I'll put in the fried onions, potatoes and chicken in. I've put oil in my pan, so now I'll pour in the 3 tablespoons of tomato paste that I had prepared earlier. You can adjust the amount to your preference. So now I'll mix the spices and the tomato paste for just about 1 minute before adding in the tomatoes. Now I can add in the tomatoes that I had chopped earlier. These are about 5. So now I'll cook the tomatoes for about 5 minutes until they're soft and are able to be smashed into a paste. So now I want to mash the tomatoes into a paste before adding the mala. So now that I've mashed the tomatoes, I'll add in the mala, then I'll cover it for a few more minutes, about 5 minutes. So now the sauce is ready, I'll add my potatoes, my chicken and my onions. Now I want to add in my chicken before putting in the onions. and then later I'll add in the coriander just to garnish the dish. I'll let this sit and cook for about 2 minutes as I finish preparing my rice. I'll let this cook as I prepare the rice, then I'll garnish it later with my coriander and onions. Now I want to color my rice, so I'll section the part of it. I'll leave some to be white, I'll put orange on one side and I'll put red on the other side. Afterwards, I'll add in some onions that I fried earlier. This is food color that I've mixed with water that I'll color the rice with. I'll pour it into the rice and then I'll let it sit so that it can reach the bottom. Now I'll move on to the orange food color and pour it into another section of the rice. I will now add the onions and then let it sit. I now want to garnish my stew, so I'll put the onions that I fried earlier and the coriander. I won't mix in anything, but I'll let the onions and the coriander sit so that the spices can be incorporated. So now both meals are ready, and now I'll mix the rice before serving it on the plate with the stew. Now my chicken biryani is ready, and thank you very much for watching.
Wow, that was so much fun. Don't go anywhere because we got even more adventures coming right up after this short break. Stay tuned.